So this is one of the simulations that I'll be showing. This simulation shows a climate change data of, depending on what region you select, the amount that it's going to cost for a particular disaster. So one of these right here is the Alabama list of disasters, and this is analyzing just the drought. And see, Alabama didn't have very many droughts on certain time periods, but if we add freeze, you can also see that freeze did not add that many either. There's also a large disaster mapping area that you can see just the selected data point. So we selected drought and freezing, and seeing that Alabama really doesn't have that much that was affected by that. But if we did all disasters, once it loads, you'll see that Alabama actually had a lot of cost for disasters in general. See, some things like tropical cyclones and winter storms actually affected Alabama a lot. So the next simulation is about extreme weather events and contributing them to climate change. So, for example, you can click on one of these and it'll point you to a scientific article or data that shows that this event that affected human populations was affected by climate change. So zooming in on America, you'll see that some of the heat waves or freezes or high temperature events have been reported to be affected by climate change. And students could use this to see what events they remember and see that the data and the research has been done against climate change. So some of these heat waves and warm temperatures that affected a particular state or your home region. This last simulation is about sea level data. Students can play with the sea levels of a particular area by clicking on that area and seeing what it is in meters. And on the left, they can change the future projections based on the most optimistic and pessimistic conditions. So now selecting the pessimistic conditions with the future predictions for the Gulf of Mexico, you'll see that it goes from 0 to an entire meter for the 100 years. And then if we go all the way up to the max amount of time, it can go all the way up to 1.6 meters. In the New Orleans area, it can go up to 2.5 meters. Students could use this to see where they're from or a particular area they're interested in, and see how that compared to other places are going to be affected sea level wise with climate change.